There is no doubt about it, Kobe Bryant is a legend. He was one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and he's had a long career as a player, a coach, and a broadcaster. So what do you get when you combine all three of those things? You get a basketball legend that has made a huge impact on the world. And that's exactly what we're going to cover in this video. Please like and share the video, subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon for more updates. Number 10. Kobe turns back the clock versus Hawks. Late in this game against the Hawks, the Lakers trailed by a point and badly needed a win to get back to 500. Kobe found himself matched up with Josh Smith, one of the best, most athletic defenders in the NBA. Kobe would drive to the basket as Smith was right on his shoulder. But Kobe would not be stopped as he rose up and, despite the 6 feet 9 inches Smith's best attempts, throw down a ferocious dunk to send the Staples Center crowd into a frenzy. Number 9. Kobe goes baseline versus Clippers. After tearing his Achilles at the end of the 2012-13 season, and lasting only 6 games the following year, there were plenty of questions about whether or not Kobe still had the athleticism to rise above defenders. He answered that question in the team's third game of the season against the rival Clippers. Kobe blew by former teammate Matt Barnes on the baseline, went under the rim and rose up for a massive slam that showed he still had some spring left in his legs. Number 8. Baseline jam over Yao Ming. Kobe would use a perfect Rick Fox screen to shed lockdown defender James Posey. Cuttino Mobley tried to provide some help, but he couldn't get to the baseline quickly enough. That left Kobe one-on-one with Yao at the rim. Yao offered resistance, but Kobe rose over the outstretched arm, showing that no man, regardless of how tall, could stop young Kobe from finishing at the rim. Number 7. Windmill over Latrell Sprewell at MSG. Easily one of his most popular dunks of all time, Kobe made a statement at the mecca of basketball, Madison Square Garden. Kobe was cold-blooded and ruthless, with no regard for human life. He would blow by Latrell Sprewell on the baseline, jumping from one end of the rim and finishing on the other side with a quick windmill under the basket for good measure. The dunk was undoubtedly an impressive feat, the degree of difficulty was excellent, and making this happen at Madison Square Garden makes this even more memorable. Number 6. Emphatic throwdown over Emeka Okafor. In 2011, the Lakers faced a feisty New Orleans Hornets team in the first round of the playoffs. They were shockingly able to split the first 4 games of the series, leading to a crucial Game 5 at Staples Center. Kobe Bryant had begun relying less on his athleticism at this point in his career, but he still had some springs when necessary. Pau Gasol would make a quick pass to a wide-open Kobe at the top of the key. Kobe took one dribble before elevating and cocking his arm all the way back before throwing down a thunderous slam over Okafor. The dunk energized the team and the crowd, as the Lakers would go on to win the game and the series. Number 5. Posterization of Steve Nash. It all started with a Luke Walton missed jumper as the shot clock expired. Lamar Odom would beat Sean Marion to the rebound, diving on the floor before finding Kobe. Kobe would quickly drive by Raja Bell before encountering Steve Nash attempting to take a charge at the rim. But Kobe wasn't having any of it as he rose above Nash, slamming it down with force and hanging on the rim for good measure. This dunk is one of the most memorable in Kobe's history. The stage also elevates this dunk as it was in the playoffs against a very good Phoenix Suns team. This dunk was the punctuation mark as the Lakers stole Game 2 of this first-round series on the road. Number 4. Baptism of Dwight Howard. Kobe got a great screen from Lamar Odom that allowed him to get a step on Deshaun Stevenson. Pat Garrity tried to cut him off, but Kobe blew right by him, leaving Howard alone at the rim as Kobe approached. Kobe rose up, and before Howard even realized what happened, his face disappeared as Kobe threw down the vicious dunk on top of him. This is a special dunk as it is over a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year who has averaged more than 2 blocks per game throughout his career, though admittedly in his rookie season. Another classic poster for Kobe, this time over a true shot blocker. Number 3. One-handed throwdown versus New Jersey Nets. Tied at 80, Kobe had the ball above the three-point line as Gerald Wallace, one of the better defenders in the NBA for years, stood in front of him. Kobe would drive by Wallace and rise up as Chris Humphries offered resistance at the rim. Neither Humphries or Wallace could do anything as Kobe slammed it down through both of their arms as the Brooklyn crowd roared in approval of Bryant's throwback jam. It was almost unfair as the 34-year-old Bryant turned back the clock with authority. But this dunk was so special because people had wondered whether Kobe could still play at the level he had in previous years. Number 2. Behind the back versus Denver Nuggets. In the third quarter, the Lakers were beginning to pull away from the Nuggets, but a headline still needed to be made and Kobe was the one to provide it. Nuggets backup Chris Whitney made his second free throw and Kobe darted down the court. Robert Horry quickly took the ball out of the net and launched an Aaron Rodgers-like pass the length of the court. Kobe would catch the ball, take a dribble, and in one motion put the ball behind his back as he spun away from Vincent Yarbrough, then rise up with a one-handed slam over Yarbrough. The skill it took to pull off that move was unreal. Very few players have the talent, confidence, and awareness to make that happen, but Kobe did. Poor Yarbrough will always be remembered for failing to stop the play from happening. Number 1. Double pump windmill versus Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers had made the playoffs, but awaiting them was a tough Minnesota Timberwolves team led by All-NBA first-team and All-Defensive first-team big man Kevin Garnett, one of the best defenders in the history of the NBA. The series was tied at 2 games apiece, and the Lakers knew they needed to win Game 5 on the road. They played like it from the beginning, but in the third quarter the Lakers really began pouring it on, and everything was punctuated with one swift move from Kobe. The Lakers threw the ball down low to Shaq, who would kick it out to Robert Horry. Quick ball movement led to the ball finding Kobe on the baseline with Garnett on him. Kobe showed no fear as he drove the ball straight to the rim as another 7-footer, Rasho Nestorovic, approached as well. But stopping Kobe was impossible. He would rise, use a slight windmill and go under the rim to slam it down over both big men to punctuate a dominant victory. Please don't wait to ask in your comments section if you have any other queries. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Please like and share the video, subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon for more updates.